Okay, so actually today is June 27th, and yesterday was actually my last day as a web developer. And if you told me if I would have become a full-time trader maybe a few years back, I would have said no way. But somehow I made it happen. I left my tech job, no backup plan, no side hustle, and just to trade full-time at a prop firm in Malaysia. And in this video, I just want to share how I got here in the first place. Okay, so actually, let's just rewind a bit. I actually graduated as a civil engineer. I worked there for a year as a railway engineer, and but honestly, it didn't really click with me, and I couldn't see myself doing it for the next 5 years, let alone 40 years. So I taught myself how to code while I was working as a civil engineer, and I managed to break into tech, and that felt a lot better. And the learning curve, the problem solving, it gave me a lot of purpose again. But after a while, I felt that it started getting a bit repetitive. I think I got a little bit stagnant and a lot of imposter syndrome. So at the same time, I also had an interest in the market. I was watching YouTube on ICTs. If you are trading ICT, I was reading a lot of books on trading and investing and testing a lot of stuff at night. And mostly it didn't make sense, but I really loved the challenge. So actually, 2 years or I guess 1 year back, I actually saw a video on the program that I attended, which is FTAP, the Bursa Malaysia's Futures Trading Apprenticeship Program. And I think I found the program through this YouTuber called Emir, the Millennial Finance. So shout out to him. So he's actually in the prop firm that I'm trading with. And I remember in his video, he mentioned that yeah, he joined the program and he became a full-time trader after that. And I was at the time I was thinking, damn, that's damn cool, right? But I'm not sure whether I will like this is a path for me. So, but fast forward today, I realized that I wanted something a little bit more for my life, and I guess I wanted to try out trading full time. So I just applied. So the batch I applied for was the FTAP 4 batch, and it had around roughly 860 applicants, but let's just round it up to 900 for simplicity's sake. And out of that, only 30 people were selected, and that's roughly 3%, the top 3%. And somehow I got selected as one of them. I don't know how it happened, but it did. But I remember there was a selection process for the top three people. First was the IQ test. It was tough on purpose. I don't remember even finishing it. I guess I finished it, but I kind of just end up guessing a bunch of answers at the end. From the IQ test alone, only 100 people get selected through the next round, and luckily I got through. I'm not sure how I got through, but it is what it is. And then the second one was the time essay. It's more on how you would react in a drawdown. Let's say a stock fell more than 30-40%. How would you react? Would you buy? Would you cut loss? All that stuff. And all under 30 minutes. So you can kind of guess the stress I was in at that time. But luckily, I had some experience with crypto and investing, so it just came natural to me. I got through to the top 50 as well, and then from the 50 people, all of us are assigned to a trainer, and then we had a one-on-one interview with the prop firm trainers, and it was more on a casual conversation, around 10 to 15 minutes, just to kind of get a sense of who you are and what kind of person you are like. But I won't spoil it for you. It's something you have to experience it yourself if you are planning to join. And I remember at the time I was telling my friend like, oh, I'm damn nervous. I'm not sure whether I can get in. And then my friends were like, you can get in one lah, you know. They gave me a lot of encouragement. And I remember at the time as well, I was also calculating the odds. Like, oh, there was like 50 people in the interview. They only select 30. That's like 30 out of 50. That's like 60% of me getting selected and stuff like that. It was a very nerve-wracking moment, but I did finally get selected as the top 30 people. Then one day I got the email from Bursa, and I was like, oh my god, I did it. I was in. And then I was really excited, but at the same time, I was like, like, oh, crap. it clashed with my company trip. So I had to negotiate with my CTO at the time, and I had to take 2 weeks off and skip the company trip. But that's how much I wanted to try out this program and see whether I can be a full-time trader with this program. Then came week one. Week one of FTAP was all about theory. We learned all about the Bursa futures product like the FKLI and FCPO, and then we dive into the contract specs, the strategies, and the risk management. And we also got introduced to a platform called TT, Trading Technologies. And week one was very hectic. There's a lot of stuff to learn, but it was also very insanely exciting for me as a person who wants to pursue full-time trading. And week two was the time when we get our hands dirty. We started live demo trading at the Bursa Arcade, and it was a real-time market observation on the screen and exchanging trade ideas with the trainers. And I remember watching the ladder move up and down, and then I was thinking, damn, this is definitely what I wanted, and this is what I'm expecting as well. And by the end of the week, we were offered an opportunity to join the prop firm that trained us. No background in finance required. It's just like, as long as you get in because of your effort and mindset, they will say yes. And for me, it was no brainer. I accepted the offer. And yeah, I also got an opportunity to give a testimonial for Bursa. So do keep an eye out for it. Here's the image. I guess I don't know where I'm gonna put it. Left, right? I don't know. I'll be there. But looking back, it's crazy how life can change, right? Just 1 month ago, I was a web developer, and then I was just trading on the side as a hobby, just trying to earn some side income. And then now I'm actually leaving my 9 to 5 to trade full time with a prop firm. So I never expected this to happen, from engineering to tech to now full time trading as well. So it's definitely a crazy journey so far. So now it's about what happens to my tech career that I worked so hard for, right? I've paid for my bootcamp, I managed to break into tech, right? What happens? And this is definitely not an easy decision to make, but for now, I'm definitely stepping away from it. It doesn't mean I'll actually stop coding. In fact, I have more time to learn what I want to learn from that industry now that I might have a little bit more time. But yeah, sometimes you just gotta make space for what you really want, lah, I think. And I think, thinking back now, if I don't take this chance now, it might not appear again, and it might also be a little bit too late for me if I have like commitments further down. So it's definitely the time to start now, I think. But, so I don't know what's gonna happen. It's uncharted territories in the next 6 to 12 months. But seeing the track record that they have, I think let's see how it goes in 6 months, and hopefully hope for the best, I guess. So yeah, that's my journey in becoming a full-time trader in Malaysia through FTAP. I'll be going in on the 1st of July, and hopefully I'll be making some updates later down the line. But if you're Malaysian and you're thinking about joining FTAP, I hope this really gives you a real look into what it will look like or what to expect. And if you enjoy this video, do subscribe and check out my other socials, like somewhere or in the channel, I guess. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.